Welcome back to the Flavorful Life podcast, everybody.
Welcome, everybody.
We are so excited for this episode because it is almost Christmas time, and we thought it'd be fun to do a fun Christmas holiday goal-setting type of episode where we unpack what we've learned over this year. Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
It's the holiday special, everybody. Buckle up. It's going to be good. I'm wearing my Christmas jacket, as you can see.
I love the jacket. You're looking great. Cheers to that.
Well, you know what? I got this jacket a couple years ago because we were doing lots of Christmas shows, and I went into, I forget what store it was. It was probably Marshall's or something. And yeah, I found it, and yeah.
Looking flashy.
The battery pack doesn't work, unfortunately. Like it lights up and everything, but I think it needs a new battery pack. We'll see.
It's hilarious. I love it. Also, for those of you who don't know, I think we just assume that everyone knows that we're married, but yeah, we're married. We're business partners, and I thought we'd share that because I think some people might think we're brother, sister, or we're cousins. Like, who knows, right? You just never know.
You can never tell these days. You're right.
But yeah, we've been married for 3 years, three and a half almost.
It's flying by.
But we've been together for over 8 or 9 years. So yeah, we're loving each other so much.
That's right. It flies by. It really does.
It really does.
All these years really do. You know, every year gets better and better. Every day gets better and better, and there's more trust every day. And yeah, it's just been so fun. Yeah. And doing this and working together, it's just a blast. So
absolutely.
Yeah, and another Christmas. It'll be the fourth Christmas in this new house that we've been living in, and yeah, a lot of family coming to town. It's gonna be great. Yeah, so that's what we want to start. How we want to start off this episode. We want to talk about some of our holiday plans and things that we're looking forward to, and maybe give you some ideas on fun things you can do during the holidays. So, what are you looking forward to during Christmas? Well, ever since I was a kid, I love going for snow walks. Love building snowmen. We're here in Vancouver, so we don't get much snow this year, but hopefully we do. We'll have to hope and pray. But yeah, that's always a fun thing to do. Our family likes to go out for adventures and go ice skating and snow skiing. You can't do any skiing this year, but
definitely not, because I am pregnant and I certainly do not want to fall flat on my stomach. That would not be good.
No,
recipe for disaster.
That's right. Yeah, our family has certainly quite a few traditions, and certainly playing Christmas music, and yeah, it's just going to be great. And yeah, with your family in town, it's going to be it'll be a nice big group of people every single day. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we got like 10 people coming from LA. So this is family on my mom's side. They haven't come up to.
I think there's 6 people, but close enough.
Okay, I just round everything up. That's the entrepreneur.
That's how big this group is.
That's the entrepreneur in me. I always like to just round up. Let's just go big. 10x. Hey, shout out Grant Cardone. He always talks about that. 10x. You got to go above and beyond. Anyways, so we're looking forward to them coming. A few of them are staying at our place. A few of them are staying at my mom and dad's, and they're just the best. Like, we love them so much, and they're just a big bundle of joy. Like, they have so much energy, and yeah, I think we're gonna go downtown in Vancouver. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, we live in Vancouver, so it's a beautiful place to be during Christmas because of the mountains and the snow. It's just stunning. So it's going to be great. And then Jordan's band Kick Drive is going to be playing a couple shows as well. So, oh my goodness, it's just the best time of year.
And that's why I got this jacket. Yeah. So if you want the discount code, shoot a note to me. Yeah. But yeah.
Selling merch on the show.
That's right. Yeah. We have a few gigs. We have a couple indoor ones. Most of them are going to be at Glow here in Langley. Yeah. Awesome Christmas festival here. And then, we have one day before New Year's, and it's a more chiller amount of gigs we have this year. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, more family time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and Jordan's band Kick Drive, they've been playing at Glow Gardens, so it's a festival of lights here in the Lower Mainland, and they've been playing for 6 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one year my sister and I, our band called Brooklyn Summer, we played. I think we played 15 shows in December one year. It was. In 2019, that was and same thing with your band.
I went back and looked at, because I'm an organized guy, right? If you want any wedding spreadsheets, if you want roadmaps to success, let me know. I like to organize it and all that. So that's what I've been doing that for the last couple of years for the band, and because we got to know where we're playing, right? Especially that year. every other day we either had to be downtown Vancouver or in Abbotsford, right? We got an hour drive distance. You'd hate to arrive at the other place where you should have been at the other. So yeah, just making sure that the boys know where to go, and
where the boys know where to go.
And then
Lost Boys.
I did that a couple of weeks ago. Just looking back at, I think it was like summer or fall of 2019. Yeah, that was the year. Oh, it was we made some good money, had a lot of fun, met a lot of cool people, but doing that over the university time and with work, you gotta insane. Take off work early, you gotta do all this stuff, right? So that was a funny year, but this year more chill, more family time, like I said, so it's gonna be nice. Yeah, maybe we'll get some of the LA people on the podcast. We'll have to see.
Oh my goodness, that would be a hoot and a half. That would be so fun because
if you're listening, you'll like it. Yeah.
Yeah, they all are so unique, and so they just all have a very fun story, and I think we'll definitely do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah, that'd be good.
What's been the highlight of your year?
Oh, highlight. Well, there's been many highlights, like going back to the early year. Yeah, we went to Maui. That was probably the best part of the start of the year.
That was the best.
Went to Maui in February. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, Maui was great. Yeah, I'd never been there before. And just seeing and hearing all the people describe how beautiful it is, I totally agree. That was so nice. And then playing pickleball, going to the beach, all that fun stuff was so awesome. Yeah, and then awesome people, like the vibes there in the restaurants and going on the beach and the walks. It was just so nice.
You feel so at peace in Hawaii. Like, I don't know what it is, but everyone's so laid back and chill there.
Yeah.
Compared to Vancouver, we're very much work here, which is great. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but in Hawaii, it's like chill, like here's a pina colada, go sit on the beach. Like it's just a different culture there.
Yeah.
And I could totally picture myself living there, but I love my family too much. There's no way I'm moving away from Vancouver.
Absolutely. Yeah. If I had to move anywhere else, that would be it. Yeah. It's a U.S. country, right? So you have similar stores to what we're used to, and not the longest plane ride as well. And then the scenery and the people are just stunning. So
absolutely.
Yeah, really, really cool. That was a big part. Just family adventures, right? Did a lot of weekend getaways, whether it was boating with the family or hanging out with friends or family, playing music. Yeah, it's just been a great year. And then, joining, Brooklyn Social and doing what we've been working on for the last couple of years and making it a thing, right? That's been really cool to jump on board with. And working with all of our clients. Shout out you guys. We have a few recurring clients out there that we're working with, and then all of our members as well, to whether it's the Trend memberships, which if you need trending audio and prompts, we're your team, subscribe to us, right? So a lot of those people, it's been awesome working with them. And then obviously the baby, right? The announcement, that's been the highlight. Yeah,
that's probably the biggest highlight, because we've talked about starting a family for definitely over the past 2 years, and because I was in school, it was very much well, eventually we'll get there, and it just seemed so overwhelming to think about it at the time while I'm in the weeds working, doing school. But then I was nearing the finish line this year, and I actually completed my degree. And
that's right.
So it just felt like the perfect timing, and I feel like God really had a plan. Like everything just seemed to line up really well, because I think regardless, but it's just
people do make it work.
Totally. But it is cool having the both of us at home and being able to support each other in that way, because parenting, it's a team effort for sure, and we need to both be all in, right? And we're so excited.
That's probably the biggest highlight of this year for sure, just that news. And then most recently, a couple Canucks games. Those are always so fun. Soak in every moment, love it, enjoy it, work hard, play hard. Yeah,
absolutely. But this was such a pivotal year, definitely in my life, because I was doing Brooklyn Social on the side, but then I got hired at a marketing agency, which was such a blessing because I got to learn so much about marketing. This is like in the early year. This was around January time. So, but that was challenging because I had to balance that and then balance school, and that was very challenging. I didn't expect it to be so intense as it did. I don't know. I think I just took on way too much than I thought I could do. Like even with client work, like just taking on way too much. And I've had to learn this year that, you really got to be, sometimes realistic. Do I have the time to do this? Do I have the capacity? And that's something that we're learning right now with entrepreneurship. Because, as you know, there's 100 things that you have to do every day on your to-do list. But hey, you can't do them all. So it's like, how do you prioritize what's important? And that's something that we've had to learn, and we're continuing to learn this year. And also just managing your own schedule is a whole nother thing too that I've learned as well. And then also just the thinking of becoming a mom. That was a life-changing moment for me. It was I still remember the day, just shaking, thinking about being a mom, and I was nervous, scared, but just overall just so excited. So what were some challenges or things that you've had this year that or things that you've learned over this past year?
Well, things I've learned. Certainly, prioritizing what really matters most to you. Obviously, for the business, that's been a big thing because I've had some career adjustments, and I'm where I want to be, and with Brooke, by my side, it's just fantastic. It's been so fun. I think for the next little bit it's incorporating what I've learned over the last year, and obviously that's managing your time, your schedule, putting efforts into stuff like this, right? Obviously we're wanting to share our brand with you through this awesome format, through the podcast, right? Whether you're listening or watching, we want to do that. So being consistent at that, right? Chipping away at all we need to do, and certainly spending time with family. Because even after leaving the past couple of jobs, right, it's just been kind of Brooke and I really strategizing, but you still have to hang out with family even though the times might be gloomy, right? So all of that, incorporating that to the last couple of weeks into the final bit of 2023 going into the next year. So and then really prioritizing the next stage of life, and that's going to be with another human. It's going to be with the baby in the house. So eventually we'll have to change our little guest room to the baby room. So a lot of priorities will change this next year, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, me too. I'm so excited, and I just keep, like, anytime I feel overwhelmed or anytime I feel worried about the future, about being a mom and how am I going to balance being a mom and being working as an entrepreneur, I just look to people that inspire me, and there's people that have gone before us that have done this, and they're currently doing this, and they figured it out, so I think that's a lesson. Even if that a big takeaway for you today, anytime you're feeling overwhelmed, like, find someone in your life that is a few steps ahead of you, and it gives you that confidence because you can look to them and say, okay, if they can do it, I can do that, and that just gives me so much peace for the future, because life can be scary, it can be overwhelming, but when you have that support system or a mentor, even if it's like a friend, anybody, you don't have to spend much to have that. It could be like a one-on-one session once a month with someone, and you bounce ideas off each other. Just someone that can help you, but. Yeah.
Well, it's good to hang out with friends, right? Even the other night we had Brooke's brother and I hanging out, right? My brother comes and sleeps over, right? He has autism. We actually adopted our street. I don't think we've ever shared with you people. Yeah. So when we moved into this house, when I was out for a walk one day, cranking the AirPods, blasting AC/DC or whatever I was listening to, and
of course,
AC/DC. And then I saw this sign like adopt a street. And I was like, okay, that'd be cool, right? Get our name on the street, right? We're proud, right? And so I called the city of...
At the time, I didn't really care, but I was like, whatever.
I called the city of Langley. I'm like, hey, I'd love to, adopt this street, right? Not for the
so cute.
Not for the recognition, but I think we're clean people. I'm certainly very clean and organized.
I'm just kidding. You are very clean. You're probably way more clean than me.
And
as far as like you like to clean up more, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, actually, no. I would say I do enjoy cleaning. But
there she goes.
But you're good at it. You're good at it.
But I called them and I said, hey, I'd love to adopt the street, because I know my brother, he loves to clean as well. If you're like eating your food and all that, like halfway through your meal, like he's gonna be done because he just shovels it down really quick, and then he'll like want to like clean up and take your plate, but obviously your food's still there. So he's a clean freak as well. So I was like, let's get Brett to sleep over once a month. We'll clean the street together because he loves it. He gets to put on the little uniform, and he has like the picker thing for the garbage, puts on the gloves and all that. So and I'd like to see a clean street. Like there's a bunch of people who like to take a smoke break or a lunch break on our streets. So let's clean up their little mess and have a little sign out there. Shout out. Well, what about you, Brooke? You asked me, but what's been your highlights of the 2023 year, as this is the holiday special?
I think the highlight has just been the growth of our business. Like, I think it's, we've grown so much since when we started, and just being able to work alongside you has just been such a highlight. And I am also done my university degree, so that's a major
Give some golf claps to Brooke if you're listening or watching. Golf claps.
Aww.
Tip of the hat.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Well, you worked hard, right? You worked throughout the day and had a couple.
That was challenging for
worked
sure.
A class and then worked again, right? You kept the train going. So
it made me mentally tough, and I think you can relate to this. Like, being in school is a grind, and it can mentally drive you crazy sometimes, especially if you're working and you have to still do adult things like make dinner, cook, clean. Thankfully, Jordan, you're great because you've helped me so much with this, but
especially the cooking part.
No, I still like to cook, but you love to clean.
I like to clean. Yeah, there's a balance, right? You gotta have your roles
Marriage
in the house.
101.
You gotta have your you gotta have your
You have your roles.
You gotta have your roles in the house.
Stay in your lane. I'm just kidding.
That's right.
No, we like to do.
That's good.
Oh my gosh.
No, I finished my schooling a couple years ago as well, and I love how I work full time as well. This is the fun part, and that's what you'll eventually get to do full time as well. It's very unique how you only have a couple months off of school and then the baby comes, but isn't
that the way?
It's been our lives have been kind of go because we got engaged 2019, we got married 2020. Obviously the pandemic shifted a lot, whatever, and then I was finishing my schooling just before our wedding. So you just finished school and then the wedding, right? So it's kind of that same thing. Brooke just finishes school, then the baby comes. So it's like you don't have a lot of restful time.
No rest for the weary.
No rest for the weary. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what I've heard that saying growing up. I don't know if it's like an Irish type of, because my background is Irish on both my mom and dad's side. They both have lived in Canada, but my background is Irish.
As you can tell.
As you can tell, I'm a wee Irishly.
That's right.
I think I'm pretty good at accents. But what were you talking about?
Well, those are highlights of the year. I mean,
highlights of the year.
Well, certainly the baby, the school for you, and just working on the business. And obviously, we had fun, going on the boat with mom and dad and hanging out with friends and family. So the year kind of fly by. It's funny, all these little memories. I'm sure if we go back on like our Instagram stories, there's a bunch of memories we're missing. But there's a lot we've done this year.
Yeah, and it's so funny. I love how you said that. Like, I finished my degree and then a few months in, becoming a parent. It's like, just when you think you have it figured out, like, okay, done school, got things figured out, things are going in order, boom, gotta prepare for a baby, and it's just like a whole new thing that you have to prepare for. So it literally almost feels like another business venture, because
it does.
It's kind of funny because we got together with my university group, and my professor was there, and I told him I was having a baby, and then he was like, oh wow, that's like a whole nother class or a whole nother degree there. I'm like, yep. So we just laughed about it because it's so true.
Well, the degrees that Brooke and I both got, I must have sold it very well, because she changed from one field of study to business. So she chose to do this route, and it really taught us how to really start the business and manage it. And it's been very exciting to utilize all that and into what we do today, right? So we'll just continue to run with it. And then Absolutely. What about 2024, Brooke? how are you planning for that next year? And, what are some changes you want to do? Yeah, what's it looking like?
Yeah, I definitely think number one is reviewing the year, really sitting down and thinking what worked, what didn't work, especially for our business, really sit down and we still have yet to do this, but yeah, really sit down and think about what worked and what didn't. And we actually try to do this on a monthly basis and just kind of analyze like what's working in the business and how can we continue to get better. Yeah. But even just in your life, like what were things that I was not the best in with my relationships, with my health, with my, and how can I improve, right? So that's number one. And number two is, I think, doing a massive declutter, like in your house, in your business, in your life, because I think we carry a lot of baggage from the year, we don't even realize it.
Well, just the other day, and I know you wanted to do this after like school was done because you had a lot of exams and homework and all that, but
I know what you're going to say.
You went through your closet.
I did. And to give you guys context, like my closet is seriously not that like,
no,
well, it's our closet. It wasn't even that bad. It's just, I think I definitely had too much stuff, and it was just nothing was organized properly.
Well, you've been the same size since you were in grade 6, so obviously you kept all that stuff. So.
Oh, well, thanks. Well, not anymore. I got a big belly now, but thanks. I appreciate that. I can use all the compliments I can get.
That's right. Well, no, you haven't. Well, obviously everyone grows after kind of middle high school, but you had a lot of stuff from. I don't know when you got that stuff, but you've had it for a long time. So.
Yeah, no, but I've done closet declutters before, but
this was an operation. We brought in the backhoes. We brought in
the
we brought in the storage bins, right? No, that was 2 big garbage bags full of clothes. Yeah,
I got rid of a lot.
Yeah, we donated them to charity. So and that's what I've been doing that forever as well. We're like, every so often, every couple of months, right? You go through the closet. What are you not wearing? Will someone else appreciate this and wear this more than me? The answer's got to be yes every time. There's just a sliver of, chuck it in that bag.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels so good to get rid of it, right?
But yeah, going into this next year, you'll cutting the fat. I totally agree. Whether that's exercise or some of the activities or things that you've been addicted to, could you put that time or effort into somewhere else that's going to really pay dividends, right? So, that's certainly something that I'm wanting to do as well, right? Yeah. Certainly more exercise and fitting that in with the baby. I'll learn that schedule and dominate that. And then master our time, right? Throughout the day, whether it's our work schedule or family, friend, church, whatever it is, we're just going to dominate this next year.
Yeah, and vision casting and goal setting. That's definitely something we're going to do this year. What do we want Brooklyn Social to be? Who do we want to be? And really think through that and dream for a bit, because I think we don't spend enough time really dreaming or having a vision for what we want our future to be like. But it's so worth it, because if you don't have a vision, it's tough to get to your goal, right? So that's something we've learned, because you can just get so busy with the hustle and bustle of life that you don't sit down to think about what you want.
And we got some big things, big projects that we're working on, so stay tuned. And obviously more episodes like this. And getting some guests on here. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. Yeah,
that's going to be fun.
Yeah, maybe do a couple virtual ones with people that can't fly in to come to be with us, or vice versa. Yeah, get some people on the online platform. That'll be fun. Yeah.
That'll be so fun. Yeah, let us know who we should interview. Let us know on Instagram, DM us, because we want to get lots of fun guests on our show. That'd be so fun.
Absolutely. But 2024 is going to be good. This has been our Christmas holiday special, right? We've been, we're certainly a family that loves the holidays and hanging out with everybody. So, obviously you got to hear a little bit of what we've done this year, and it's still going. We still have a lot of fun memories we'll make over the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely. Well, I think we've come to the end of our episode.
I think so.
But before we go, I do want to talk about a special offer that we have. I want to talk about the Trend Pro membership.
Oh, what a program.
This is perfect if you are a busy business owner or content creator who doesn't have time to find all the newest trends on Instagram and TikTok. Also, if you struggle coming up with content ideas, which can definitely be a pain, this membership is perfect for you. So content ideas or new trending audios for Instagram, TikTok, or both. And you also get content ideas, and you have access to a private Facebook community of other like-minded content creators and entrepreneurs. So if this is something that you are interested in, head over to the Brooklyn Social website, and we cannot wait for you to join.
BrooklynSocial.co. All of our stuff is on there. We have a nice big page for the Trend Pro membership. So yeah, what a good idea that was.
It is, yes. And I think it's so affordable too, especially if you...
It is cheap. Per day, it's not even $1. Yeah. Right? So think about that. All the prompts, right, for that next week. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for tuning in today. Make sure you share the show with your friend. Pick 3 friends that you're closest to, 3, and send them the link. Share it on your Instagram stories and your social platforms. And we can't wait to do our next episode next week.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody.